Hello friends, welcome to my channel Civil Engineering Notes, changing the way of learning। स्वागत है आप सबका। अब हम बात करने जा रहे हैं सिविल इंजीनियरिंग सब्जेक्ट कंक्रीट टेक्नोलॉजी का पार्ट 5 लेके। यहाँ पे मैं कंक्रीट टेक्नोलॉजी का थ्योरी डिस्कशन करूँगा। तो देखिए, Highness Modulus. The Highness Modulus is a numerical index of fineness giving some idea of the average size of the particles in the aggregate. The value of Highness Modulus is higher for coarse aggregate. For fine aggregate, its value varies from 2.2, 2.2 to 2.6. For coarse aggregate, 2.9 to 3.2. ये very important है। It may be noted that fineness of sand would not be less than 2.5 and not more than 3. Fineness of sand रोज 2.5 से कम नहीं होगा एंड 3 से ज़्यादा नहीं होगा। The percentage of fine aggregate to be combined with coarse aggregate is determined by x equal to f2 minus f by f minus f1 into 100, where f equal to fineness modulus according to the specified grading, f1 equal to fineness modulus of fine aggregate, f2 equal to fineness modulus of coarse aggregate. Water, देखिए, water is the most important and least expensive ingredient of concrete. कंक्रीट बनाने के लिए वाटर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट ingredient, article, important part. Without water, concrete is not prepared. A part of the mixing water is utilized in the hydration of cement to form the binding matrix in which the inert aggregates are held in suspension until the matrix has hardened. The remaining water serves as a lubricant between the fine and coarse aggregate and makes the concrete workable. यहाँ आप लोग देख सकते हैं वीडियो को पॉज करके। अभी देखिए मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट, एडमिक्सचर। एडमिक्सचर क्या है? व्हाट इज एडमिक्सचर? द एडमिक्सचर्स आर द मटेरियल other than the basic ingredients of concrete and are added to the concrete mixture immediately before or during mixing. These are used to improve or give special properties to the concrete in the fresh or hardened state. The use of admixtures should accelerate the rate of setting and hardening of cement. It should also make the concrete waterproof, acid-proof, etc. and should reduce the bleeding and segregation of concrete mixture. The admixture may be broadly classified as air entraining admixtures, retarding and water reducing admixtures, accelerating admixtures, waterproofing admixtures, pozzolanic admixtures, coloring admixtures और pigments. एडमिक्सचर का क्लासिफिकेशन अभी देखिए वाटर सीमेंट रेशियो WCR. It is the ratio, water cement ratio, very important. It is the ratio of water and cement by weight or volume. Water and cement का ratio in a concrete mix. Concrete mixture में वाटर एंड सीमेंट का जो रेशियो उसको वाटर सीमेंट रेशियो कहा जाता. It is usually expressed in liters of water per bag of cement. It is usually expressed in liters of water per bag of cement. After carrying out a number of experiments by Govt.Job, he established a relationship between water and cement, which is known as water-cement ratio law. This law is valid only when the concrete is of workable plasticity. Very important, water-cement ratio. Workability. Workability भी very important. It is defined as that property of freshly mixed concrete or mortar which determines the ease and homogeneity with which it can be mixed, placed, compacted and finished. The concrete mixed is said to be workable if it has mixability, stability, flowability or movability, compatibility and finishability. The optimum workability of fresh concrete varies from situation to situation. Sometimes the terms consistency and plasticity are used to denote the workability of concrete mix. Following are the factors which affect the workability. water content, size of aggregate, shape of aggregate, surface textures of aggregate, grading of aggregate, air entraining agents, temperature. These are the factors which affect the workability. Water content, the workability of concrete. वर्कएबिलिटी क्या है पहले मैं बताया. इट इज डिफाइंड एज दैट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ फ्रेशली मिक्स्ड कंक्रीट और mortar which determines the ease and homogeneity with which it can be mixed, placed, compacted and finished. देखिए वाटर कंटेंट, द वर्कएबिलिटी ऑफ कंक्रीट largely depend upon its water content. It increases with increase in water content on account of greater lubrication. Size of aggregate, the concrete having large size aggregate is more workable. The concrete having large size aggregate is more workable than that containing small size aggregates because the smaller size aggregate required more quantity of water for lubrication. Shape of aggregate, the round shape aggregates increases the workability, whereas the angular, flaky and elongated aggregates reduce the workability considerably. Surface textures of aggregates. The surface texture. The smooth surface aggregates increase the workability because less quantity of water is required for lubrication. On the other hand, rough surface aggregate reduce the workability because more quantity of water is required for lubrication. Grading of aggregates. The grading of aggregates affect the workability and should be continuous. Lean concrete mix, air entraining agents. The air bubbles produced due to adding air entraining agents in the concrete mix act as rollers and thus increase the workability. Temperature, the workability of concrete mixture reduce the higher temperature. So friends, this is much for today. अगर आप हमारा चैनल पे नया है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू.